What up? It's the Grandpa MC coming at you with another video. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Let's go make the donuts. Alright, so this video gonna be about Dak Prescott. Based on a report coming out of training camp from a well-known Dallas insider, Brian Broaddus. I hope I'm saying his name right. And he's talking to some other guys from the Dallas, it's either a podcast or a TV show. And he's talking about things that's going on in training camp. He's talking about Dak Prescott throwing interceptions. And on one particular interception, he got, after he got intercepted, he went to a guy that was released by the Bills, 25 years old. I think he was drafted in 22. So that would be a 3-year veteran. He's asking a 3-year veteran what coverage he was in. Let me repeat that. Dak Prescott, who is in his 10th year, is asking a 3rd-year guy what coverage he was in to intercept him. Now, man, I like kind of sticking it to the Dallas Cowboy fans a little bit, because sometimes you get a particular when they're mad, delusional. They're very delusional. I remember the job that I'm working at now, when I first started working there, it was a guy that he was a big Dallas Cowboy fan. And we were talking about Ezekiel Elliott. Just to let you know how long this was. We were talking about Ezekiel Elliott, and he was talking about, Zeke this, Zeke that. I'm like, man, Zeke gonna be out of the NFL 6-7 years, tops. I say his prime is only gonna be a couple of years, and I didn't expect his prime to be that short, but it was almost right on time for what I thought. And it was just based on the culture there and the way they were just running him into the ground. For one, I can make plenty of Dallas Cowboy videos about how they done screwed over players, playing them more than what they needed to, just because they were coming up on a contract, or just basically outright letting them go. So, Dak Prescott, let's get a little background on how I viewed him. When he first came on the scene in 2017, in 2016, it was 2016 or 17, one of them. He started doing little things, some things in preseason. And me watching the preseason games, I watch them even after, all the known players leave out. I was a heavy preseason watcher. That's how I got to see Victor Cruz come up, Terrell Davis. I mean, it's some players that stand out in training camp that you'd be like, oh, okay, he might do a little bit. But anyway, he came in, he was doing his thing, and a little buzz. Then Tony Romo gets hurt, and he's inserted. And at the time, Dallas had one of the best offensive lines in the league, going for a couple of years now, because that was the sad thing about Romo. Romo carried the Dallas Cowboys all the way up until his body just couldn't take it no more. And it was a shame that he had finally had an offensive line that could protect him, but it just wasn't meant to be. So Dak Prescott comes in, They run off some in a row, run off some games in a row. I remember one particular game when they played Pittsburgh. Zeke ran wild on them. Pittsburgh let me down. So it was a question where they were gonna let Tony Romo come back. They just decided to go with Dak. Then come the playoff game against Green Bay. That was the first indication of what type of quarterback he was. Remember, Dallas fell behind real early. Then they came back. And then Aaron Rodgers throws the pass that ended the game, basically. So now we've gone through a few years of this type of situation where Dak Prescott had some good numbers through the season, and then when the time comes to uplift into the postseason, he falls flat. Now, last year he came up with a hamstring injury, and shout out to M Breezy. It's another YouTube about Dallas. I forgot. He's old man sports, something like that. Sorry about that, but shout out to y'all, man. I was watching their videos, and both of them are Dak Prescott, truth tellers. That's what I'm gonna say, referring to him as. And they were just going into about how he just can't read defenses, and I've always thought that, because a lot of the interception that he throws, you can almost see it from your home. You can almost predict how it's gonna be from the home. So just imagine how these defensive players feel going up against Dak Prescott. It's almost like candy. Now he's the highest paid player in the NFL, or if he's not, he's right at the top. So now we going into this year. They got CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens and a few more receivers and a couple of running backs. Miles Sanders, if I'm not mistaken, they got Miles Sanders. So they should be good on the offensive side. Defense. Their offensive line, I think, got an injury today. I forgot the guy's name. I think he's a rookie, a second-year player that's gotten hurt, and he's gonna be out for a while. But I mean, Dallas, man, this year is you can almost say it's the do or die year, because I don't think Jerry Jones, just from the way he was talking earlier this month, is willing to keep going with the yearly letdowns of Dak Prescott throwing interceptions. So this year is going to be an important one for Dak Prescott, because this could determine his NFL career, because he got all the tools, and he's supposed to have the experience. Now the thing that's wild about him asking this cornerback, third-year cornerback, what defense he was in. Dak Prescott's been in the league 10 years. He should be able to diagnose these defenses. But I mean, he's not the only one. He's not the only one, but he's the most profile. He's the largest profile of these guys, because he's in Dallas. So everything that he does is going to be amplified. That just comes with the position and playing with Dallas. So we'll see how this plays out. Can't wait, man. Training camp soon. Then come the season in another month or so. So that's all I got. Grandpa out.